War has begun in Ukraine. The Russian Federation invaded Ukraine over 48 hours ago. With the initial strike from the Russian Federation on Ukraine, they used a class of cruise missile known as the 3M-54 Kalibr. Russia has launched an onslaught of these cruise missiles against targets in the Ukraine, and it appears that they have been fairly effective. How many of these cruise missiles does the Russian Federation have? And what are the capabilities of these missiles? Some of these questions are being answered during this invasion of Ukraine, with some reports estimating the max effective range of these missiles at 870 miles or 1,400 kilometers. But we do know that these missiles are definitely being used in the invasion of Ukraine. Stay with us for the next few minutes as we go into a deep dive on the Kalibr cruise missile. Welcome to Weapons of Conflict. The 3M-54 Kalibr, also referred to as the 3M-54-1 Kalibr or the 3M-14 Biryusa. This is a family of Russian cruise missiles developed by the Novator Design Bureau, or OKB-8. A fairly new cruise missile, it has ship-launched capability, submarine launch capability, and air-launched versions of this missile. There are also variants for anti-ship, anti-submarine, and land attack use. There is also a version of this missile that has a second stage propulsion system that enables it to have a supersonic sprint mode. This reduces the time that the missile has to travel at the end of its trajectory, thus reducing the defense system's time to react. There is also a subsonic version that has a greater range than the supersonic variant. The missile is a modular system with 5 versions: 2 anti-ship types, 1 for land attack, and 2 anti-submarine types. The modular nature of this missile allows it to share common parts between the surface and submarine launch variants. But some of those components are variant specific, such as with the boosters. These missiles can be launched from a surface ship using a vertical launch system or VLS. When launched from a submarine, it does not need that vectoring capability, as it has a conventional booster instead. And for the air-launched version, it is held in a container, then the container is dropped, and as it is falling, the missile launches from the container. One of the most debated elements of this missile is its range. The U.S. Department of Defense estimates the missile to have a range of 1,400 kilometers or 870 miles. But the Russians say it has a range of almost 1,500 kilometers and 930 miles. Then after their first successful firing of the missile, the Russians changed it to 2,000 kilometers or 1,200 miles. So in the end, only the users know the truth on the range. This missile has operational use as well. In 2015, these missiles were used in targets in Syria during the Syrian Civil War. The specifications of this missile are that it is 1,300 kilograms, the length 6.2 meters up to 8.9, a .533 meters diameter. The warhead is up to 500 kilograms HE or thermonuclear, as this can be fitted with nuclear warheads as well. It has a multi-stage solid rocket fuel engine, and some of the models use a turbojet engine as well. The flight ceiling is up to 1,000 meters. The flight altitude usually is between 50 and 150 meters, 20 meters over water. This missile uses inertial guidance plus a terminal active radar homing system. It is also aided by satellites by using the DSMAC system. This stands for Digitized Scene Mapping Area Correlation. It is a form of AI which could help guide a missile in real time by using camera inputs to determine a target's location. Of course, they use their own version of this in their own missiles. One of the most impressive portions of this missile is its accuracy, with a reported accuracy of 3 meters within its target. There are many variants of this missile which we've talked about, but there are also many export variants as well. There are approximately 11 different variants that are used for export. But now the real question, how effective is this cruise missile? What we've seen so far is that yes, this is an effective missile, as we have seen footage of this missile being used in these first few hours of the Ukraine invasion. And now, some reports are showing that they have used at least 100 of these missiles in the early days of the war. But only time will tell if they continue to use these missiles or if they only had a limited number of them. And it still remains to be seen if this missile is as effective as its US counterpart, the infamous Tomahawk cruise missile. But thank you for watching this episode of Weapons of Conflict. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy this content, and leave a comment down below. Thank you.